Okay, so let's say that it's 3 months in the future and you're trying to remember how to enter NSDA points. So I'm going to show you that in case you can't remember all the little steps. Kind of watch this and pause it as you go along. So you log into your speech and debate account, which all of you had to prove to me that you wrote down your login and password somewhere. Then it's just as simple as coming to say add. You have to remember, very first thing before anything else, change it to service. I think it's weird they call it service because it's really public speaking practice is what I think it should be called, but I'm not in charge. So service. Then it's just as simple as filling in the boxes. So I'm going to make this up for Naya as just a little example. So obviously most of you, your public speaking probably happened in Utah. As far as the date goes, let's say you did something way back when you were in 6th grade. I get that, guys. So it's okay if you're guesstimating the date, but you need to be smart about it. Like, don't put a date as something that like would have been over Christmas break or would have been on a weekend. Make sure it is a date that actually would have been a school or a school day. Okay, so even if you can't remember the exact day, make it close. Then basically always the start and the stop date will be the same. Okay, so we'll fix that for this one real quick. And you can't enter in things that are like I did like a bunch of play practices during these dates. You have to put them in as individual points. Otherwise, the Speech and Debate Association will flag your points. So you're not choosing an existing tournament because you guys don't put in your tournament points. Remember, these are public speaking service points. So you're just going to tell me that it's public speaking. Okay, that's what goes here. Public speaking practice. Tell me where it happened. Sometimes it might have been at Albion, right? Like if you're giving a class presentation, but you could also just say church. You could say like funeral. Then again, the category is all the way at the bottom. You don't choose anything else. If you choose anything else, I have to deny your points. So service, and then you have to give me a short description of what you did. So you could say like church talk about blah blah blah, or you could say history presentation about Abraham Lincoln or something, right? So you must put that so that it's proof that this was something legitimate. Then you will basically never do the non-speaking activity. It's always going to be something that you are doing public speaking. And remember, it's basically always 1 point. You enter 1 point at a time, unless it's a school musical performance or a play performance. Those are worth 2 points. Okay. You have to say that it's legitimate. You are agreeing that yes, I am not making this up, that this is a real thing, and you submit your points. So you'll get this message, successfully submitted points. And then you can either tell me during class, hey, Mrs. Coates, I just entered points. You could email me, or I usually check like once a month. I go in on my teacher account and I see if anybody's entered in points. So, the more you do this, the easier it gets. But remember, the thing that makes it most easy is just remember, change it to service and then fill in the boxes. Okay. Now I'm just going to show you really fast what happens on my teacher account of things because I just entered that fake point for Naya. So I go in here and I say enter points. And it pops up on my end of things, just like when you guys turn in things on Canvas, it pops up on my end of things. And I look through and I make sure all the right things are here because if you enter in something wrong and I confirm it, I get in trouble for those things. So I have to carefully check. On this one, I'm going to ignore it because it was obviously just practice, but all I do is say confirm, and then it gets added to your official account, and I update your certificates on the wall, and then I organize the points. So not only does it matter for your future, but this also can become an extra level of competition. So feel free to go and think of every single public speaking experience you've had all the way back through 6th grade and uh, I really recommend, and I hope that you will take advantage of the time that you have today. I usually don't actually give a class period to do this, so I'm trying this new with you guys. So I want everybody try and add at least 1 point. But lots of you from 6th grade, there's tons of experiences. So spend the time today, go add some points. Thanks, guys.